Okay, everything's been routed now. See, the edges are nicely rounded on every corner. That one's a little bit sharp, but I can just sand that down by hand. Got trim off all the little burrs, clean that up. As you see, they're all trimmed so that the routing stops just before the leg, so the leg has got something flat and flush to sit against. And the legs are going to be attached to these. Going to have two bolts going through, one from here and then one from there. So one will be higher than the other. Oops. That's what happens when you wear this. So as I was saying, one bolt will be lower down, the other one will be higher up. So as one bolt comes across like that, the other one will come across the other way at two different heights. As you probably figured by now, that's how these parts are going to be mounted. Go probably about 4 to 6 screws mounting it to the top, and there's plenty of space left over later on down the track if Tom wants to, Tom being the owner. If anything gets damaged, if this gets knocked, it can be replaced. And with these, if there's about 6 screws, you got plenty of more places where you can add new screws. Okay, I decided to give the underside a second coat, so that's drying now. I'm using the fan just to get the air circulating. So while I'm waiting, I'll do some work on the legs. Just need some space. Yeah, that'll do. Okay, so I've got to do this 3 more times. As I've done, and move it over to the side, and then I finish off the actual top. I'd love to have the fan switched on right now because it's stinking hot in here. It is coming up on 9:15, and it's probably about, I don't know, 28 degrees in this shed because I'm only about 4 to 5 feet away from the roof and there's no insulation. Okay, you don't need to watch this entire process, and I also want to conserve my battery power, so I'll see you shortly when they're all done. Yeah, wouldn't you know it? I'm not counting properly. Completely missed one side. Probably because I was distracted by Hank the Hornet. Every time I come down here to do some work, the last few months, this giant black and orange hornet comes in. I mean giant, it's like this freaking big, good 1.5 inches long, and as soon as he comes flying in through the open door, I walk over and physically block his entry because he comes in, and I call it a him because, well, you know, I can't tell the difference between male and female. He comes in and starts buzzing around, you know, investigating things, and I'll walk over and basically tell him to leave. And you'll see this hornet bzzz, and you see me going, "Oh, come on, out, out!" And I'll literally put my hand in front of it, and I'll, you know, it won't get closer than probably about 8 inches to my hand, but it's like I'm using the force, I'm pushing him back out. And yeah, he eventually leaves. And of course the camera is never rolling when it happens. So 6 hour dry time, but I'm basically just going to leave it overnight.